What's up, guys? Happy Friday. It's November 18th. It's 9:56 a.m. and this is the market update. So starting off, dollar always, we got to check it. So we're finding some support right now. So we had said this whole scenario to happen as far as this is what we were tracking. We were saying we had this kind of channel right here. We found rejections. We had said, hey, we got to get rejected at the very last stand was like 113. Bam, we hit it, came back down. We said, all right, if we break the 786 to the downside for the retracement, then it's likely we're going to come down to test this kind of convergence right here, the trend lines. Bam, we broke it. And then we said, if we broke it, we're going to come down, retest this 100-day, the 1-day 200 moving average. And it was likely we're going to find some support there. And we said that next thing that is likely to happen is we're going to come up here, retest the trend line with the EMA ribbon coming down, acting as a resistance. And then bam, we could probably come back down here, maybe one more time. And then we'll see a convergence like this around middle of December. And then I think that we're going to start our downtrend. So it seems like that's shaping up right now. If we look to the weekly chart, since that candle closes today, let's see what's kind of going on. Also, the 2-week chart that we've been tracking for a while now, that's called every dollar top and bottom for the Stargate signals, is going to close today as well too. So we'll take a look at that. But the weekly right now, we'll start with the 2-week. So yeah, 9 hours till this candle closes. We're going to get it. We're going to get the confirmation signal that the sell now has come in. And look at the past tense, like bam, top, bam, bottom, bam, bottom. Like we can basically rely on this to be the case. You can see we haven't seen the cross on the TSI since we actually crossed up. Now we're going to cross down. It's looking very nice, Let's now go down to the 1 week, see where we're hanging out there. We're seeing cross down. We're seeing continued momentum to the downside. We're seeing the stock RSI is still heading down here. It's got this no momentum basically right now. And we're seeing the TSI getting ready to drop off a cliff there and break a key level as far as 33. Now, if we go down to just like the 12-hour chart and see how today is going to shape out, we are getting a 12-hour buy now signal. So this 12-hour buy now signal, it could prove to be a short-term signal as far as getting us up to fulfill that kind of scenario of getting up here, getting rejected. So it's looking like, all right, we might see a relief bounce in the dollar, which could contribute to cryptos coming down a little bit, pulling back. So we could see that. And then maybe the start of next week, or maybe it carries into Monday, Tuesday next week of coming up here. And then by the end of the week, we'll roll back down. So that's what I'm seeing. Let's go to the 4-hour chart real quick. See how today might just shape out. Yeah, we're seeing that. Yeah, it's looking likely for that to be the case. I think we're going to come up here on the dollar. If we do come up, I want to see a rejection around 107.20. That the last stand, 107.70. If we're going to see us roll back over. But we do see some momentum right now. So that's what we got to watch for that. Then if we look at the bond yields, we go to the 1-day chart. We are below the EMA ribbon right now, the 50 moving average. So if we do come up, I want to see us get rejected at the very least. 3.87% and then 3.93%. And then ultimately that 4% is a nice area right there as well too. That 4% to 4.11%. Kind of the same thing with the dollar, how we had this trend line coming down like that. This one is more like coming down like this. So maybe this is what we're in for as far as something like that to play out. Let's go to the weekly, just see how that's shaping out. We are seeing cross down the stock RSI, the TSI, the MACD. So yeah, I do think the bond yields are going to come down a bit for the rest of the year. Now let's go to the NASDAQ 100. So 1-day chart, we had said that it was likely we're going to come down, retest 1500. We did that to a T. I do think we may pull down to there today with the actual full body candle, not just a wick. And then maybe the start of the week next week, we'll start to recover and then head up higher to the 200 moving average up here around 12,500. You can see if we do this. Yeah, we're mimicking something like this. So if I'm going to actually put it side by side so we can see. And we have like this line of resistance. We have our like kind of ascending trend line. We break out, retest, and then we go. Just like we have our line of resistance. This one is more like kind of just a channel, but we broke out above it, and now we'd come back down, retest it as support, just like back here where we broke above the 50 moving average. We got above the EMA ribbon. We came back down to test the 50 moving average and the EMA ribbon, and then we went. Just like what's happening right now. Broke above the 50 moving average and the EMA ribbon, come back down to test it as support, and we're going to see the cross up of the EMA ribbon, and then we're going to go. And then we'll retest the 12,500. And then at that point, that's the big decider. If we get above that, it's a great sign because we've been holding as resistance below it. So that's going to be the point, 12,500, that we need to break above. Now let's go to the total crypto market cap. All right, total crypto market cap on the weekly right now, we are seeing some cross downs happening. We got to be vigilant about this, because if you look at like kind of how we have our first run up, pull back down, fake out, and then pull down like that. Same thing over here. First run up, first up, pull down, second run up, fake out, and then pull down. Let's look at what happened at that point. That was like our top right here. So it's weird though, because we're at like a bottoming point. So we're having the same type of action, but that was a top. This should be a bottoming point. What we need to see to not have this kind of keep going lower here, like another is we need to see this MACD remain green. If this crosses over like that and we see the stock RSI get down below the 20, then it's like very reminiscent of over here. So that is a must. We need to watch this on the weekly. Then if I go to the 10-day chart, we broke that. Oh no, actually that was on Bitcoin that we broke it. But all right, we got some support right here. So let's mark that area. It's like 740 billion. We want to hold above that. We do not want to see us go below that for sure, because we go out to the 10-day chart for the total crypto market cap and we just look at the areas of support for it. If we were to draw this out, it'd probably been like that, support, and then we're on it again. So critical area to get supported by. So we want to see that hold, and then we want to reclaim back above 888 billion, get above that yellow line there. Let's go to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin right now, if I go to the weekly, we are seeing some hidden bullish divergence. I'm going to just get rid of these other ones for a sec. So on the RSI, we are seeing some hidden bullish divergence. We had a low here, higher low, higher low, higher low. This one actually came down, but it's still a higher or equal low than right here. And as you can see, we've just been doing lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. So like we are seeing that the RSI is trying to pull us out of this lower low trajectory. Hopefully we can hold right here. Like say this is a fake breakdown. Obviously we broke down, right? So like that was our key support. We broke it. Hopefully it's just maybe chilling here for a little bit and then pop back up, reclaim it, and then we can go. If we did pop back up, reclaim it, we break out of this trend line coming down like that, we'd likely just go straight up to that 24,000, retest this convergence of EMA ribbons, the EMA ribbon and these moving averages here that are going to converge right here. That's our critical point to get above. Then our critical point to hold that support is kind of where we're at right now, I'd like to see. But if we do pull down more, we could see easily 13 to 14,000. So we need to just hold where we're at. As I said in my last videos, we've had the biggest volume spike on Coinbase on the weekly chart in its whole history. So if there's any sign of a bottom, it should be here, but we have to just watch it. You know, trading changes constantly, so you have to be ready to adapt. XRP chart on the daily. Yeah, these moving averages here, critical to get above. That's sitting around 40 cents. We need to get above there, hold as support. And if we do pull back down, I want to see us hold 33.66 cents, 0.3366. Got to hold that as support. Ideally, I'd like to see us just hold 36 cents because that's a better area for us right there. So that would be this. That was that point that when we broke above, held that support, we went. And then, yeah, it's a critical level because you can see the support, rejection, rejection, support, rejection, rejection. So I want to see us hold that at the very least. And we definitely want to get above 40 cents. Let's check the weekly on this. So weekly stock RSI for XRP, definitely want to see it hold above this 50 line. And we don't want to see this TSI cross down. We want to see it like look like it's going to cross down like it is right now. And then bam, it just reverts back up. So these are the things we got to watch. We got to be on top of it. Let's look at the weekly body right now. Yeah, that 40 cents is such a critical level to get back above with a weekly candle body. So that's what we need to see. And then as far as a weekly, yeah, the 36 cents, because you can see these bodies here all lining up. So 36 cents to the downside, 40 cents to the upside. I will keep you guys updated in the Discord if you're not already in it. Link in the bio. We have all these signals in here to keep you updated in real time when they flash. XRP, right? So we have XRP, XLM, Quant, XEC, all running the alerts from the Stargate signals that flash in here. So if you're not already in it, link in the bio, come join it, say what up. I will say what up too. And I'll see you in the newsletter today.